ROSTEC, the Russian defense conglomerate managing Moscow's weapons industry, is looking to India as a source of spares and human capital to service their clients. Bogged down by the Ukrainian conflict, Russia finds it hard to service various defense agreements and meet its own defense needs. ROSTEC is looking for spares of artillery, tanks, air defense systems, and other exported machinery, in addition to Indian engineers with technical knowledge of these complicated equipments. Since India has a sizable Russia-sourced defense base, its workers have extensive experience using, manufacturing, and servicing Russian equipment. Over several decades, Indian companies such as Armored Vehicles Nigam, Advanced Weapons and Equipment India, Yantra India, and Krasny Defense Technologies have been manufacturing and servicing Russian military machines under license from Russian companies.
External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, who is visiting Latin America on a 6-day official trip, emphasized the importance of making Latin America a business hub for India. Visiting Brazil, Paraguay, and Argentina, he wanted increased engagements, contacts, and meetings with various stakeholders.
Last year, our collective trade with Latin America was a little bit less than $50 billion. I do think that if there is greater focus, more push, engagements, contacts, more meetings like this, I think it is very much possible that we could make Latin America also for India a very big business hub. Whether it is power transmission, IT, pharmaceuticals, agrochemicals, automobiles, two-wheelers. We have today good Indian companies present in Brazil. Our challenge from the Indian end is to grow, deepen that footprint and encourage other sectors and companies to come.
On his first official visit to the region, Jaishankar inaugurated the Indian embassy in Paraguay's capital city, Asuncion, along with his counterpart Julio Cesar Arreola. He also met with the Federation of Industries of the state of São Paulo, the largest industry association in Latin America, and LIDE, an association of entrepreneurs in Brazil.
French President Emmanuel Macron will go on a 3-day goodwill visit to Algeria, evoking mixed feelings among the population. Apart from bilateral issues, everyone expects the focus of the visit to be energy. With self-imposed sanctions, Europe is reeling under energy shortage, leading to runaway inflation that would end up in a recession that the continent has not seen since World War II. Algeria is one of the top 10 gas producers in the world, and since the start of the Ukraine war, Europe has been looking to Algiers to fill the gap left by the sanction against Russian gas. Algiers started supplying gas to Italy via the Transmed pipeline running through Tunisia. The country is expecting significant investments in the energy space from France, which is struggling economically in Algeria. France, the former colonial power of the country, has a market share in Algeria of 10% but has been overtaken by China, which clocks 16%. Water management, metro, airport, and other significant projects no longer have French companies building them. Paris also needs Algiers to shore up its broken relationship with African countries. For all this, Paris has to swallow its hoity-toity position on human rights violations, accusing Algiers of stifling the popular Hirak protest movement that led to the fall of President Abdelaziz Bouteflika in 2019. On top of all these issues is the 132 years colonial history that caused the death of 500,000 to 1.5 million Algerians. While Macron has called colonization quote-unquote a crime against humanity, he has also resisted Algerian demands for repentance. Worse, like leaders of most colonial powers who try to justify the action, even arguing that the French put the country together and that it did not exist before France came there. In response to these justifications, Algerian President Abdelmadjid Tebboune withdrew his country's ambassador to Paris last October and banned French military aircraft from its airspace. Against this backdrop, that this trip is even happening is a miracle of diplomacy.
Using a legal clause to convert a loan into equity, the world's fourth richest man, Gautam Adani, bought NDTV in what some call a hostile takeover. With this acquisition, Adani joins a small league of tycoons like Jeff Bezos, who owns the Washington Post, and the Murdoch family that runs Fox Corporation. Vishwa Pradhan Commercial Private Limited, or VCPL, owned by rival billionaire Mukesh Ambani, gave an interest-free loan of 403.85 crore rupees to NDTV promoter company RRPA Holding Private Limited. The deal entitled VCPL to convert the loan into equity shares if RRPA could not repay the loan. Ambani sold VCPL in 2012, and Adani acquired it from the new owner. Soon after, Adani exercised the option to convert the unpaid debt into equity, resulting in a 29.18% ownership. He also made an open market purchase of NDTV shares for 493 crore rupees to buy another 29% stake in the company. Pranoy and Radhika Roy, the promoters of NDTV, and who are under the Enforcement Directorate scanner for financial wrongdoings, termed Ambani's move to own NDTV without discussion, consent, or notice a hostile takeover.
If you like this content, please press the like button and share it with your family and friends. Please consider subscribing to this channel. It is free. Press the bell icon to receive notifications about new content.